Well, the Phoenix Suns got their big man, that being Nick Richards, but they didn't trade away the big that many want them to trade, with that being Jusuf Nurkic. But beginning with the trade itself, according to Shams Charania, they traded for Nick Richards and 1 second-round draft pick by trading away Josh Okogie and 3 second-round draft picks. And according to Bobby Marks, here are the second-round draft picks that were involved in the trade. Charlotte got a 2026 second-round draft pick via the Denver Nuggets, a 2031 second-round draft pick also via the Denver Nuggets, and then the 2031 Phoenix second-round draft pick. And then to Phoenix, they got 1 2025 second-round draft pick via the Denver Nuggets. And apart from the player movement here, gotta give credit to Charlotte for the draft pick accumulation. They're kind of taking the Philadelphia approach, or more recently the Oklahoma City Thunder approach, by accumulating a ton of draft picks and then building their team up after that. They now have 22 tradable draft picks, along with about 26 of them in total, both between first-round draft picks and second-round draft picks, so they have a lot to work with going forward. Maybe didn't get the best overall player here, albeit Josh Okogie is not a bad player, maybe not a good fit for their rebuild, but they got more draft picks and that's really what they're looking for right now. But then for Phoenix, they got their big man again, that being Nick Richards, and I do like the fit for them. A more athletic, probably more productive player than Mason Plumlee at this point. Will he take that starting spot? I think he will eventually, maybe not right away. They'll work his way in and let him learn the playbook slowly, rather than immediately throw him into the fire. But they are getting a guy averaging about 9 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, over 1 block per game, shooting 56.1% from the field, not a 3-point shooter, hasn't taken one or made one yet, but overall a good athletic big man, giving them some defense, more production around the rim, and a tenacious rebounder whether it's off the bench or in their starting lineup. And overall, they got a big athletic boost here with Nick Richards, definitely a better athletic upgrade compared to Mason Plumlee. You know, he was pretty athletic at one time, but definitely has lost some over time. Obviously compared to Jusuf Nurkic, who, in regard to athletic ability, I kind of would refer to as dead weight, and some fans might even call him that in general. And then for Iguodala, yes, he is athletic, but not quite ready to fill a role within the rotation quite yet. Maybe one day, maybe in a year or two, but not quite at this point. So overall, I think they got an upgrade with Nick Richards, both in regard to athletic ability, defense, and overall fit as well. And no, I don't think the price for him was that bad. Essentially traded 2 second-round draft picks for him with the one they got back from Charlotte, that being that Denver 2025 first-round draft pick, and for a guy like Nick Richards who can fill both a big backup role for their team between about 20 to 25 minutes per game, or even a starting level role for their team here and there, kind of matchup dependent but probably can fill that role for the most part. I don't think that's a bad price at all, especially not for a position they need and a skill set they need too, which in my opinion does make Nick Richards a good addition to their team. With that in mind here though, how do they go about trading Jusuf Nurkic, or what do they do with him going forward? Obviously they've kind of benched him, gone away from him, and are trying to trade him. Reports indicate that they wanted to trade him here rather than Josh Okogie, but Charlotte wasn't willing to take him, or rather that contract in return. So are they kind of stuck with him, or what can they do with him here? Well, I think that's probably why they kept that first-round draft pick. They do have 1 tradable first-round draft pick left, and whether that's to simply keep it and hold on to it, or trade Jusuf Nurkic with it, that might be their final move. Now, I have no idea who that player might be, but it obviously can't be a player that makes more money than Jusuf Nurkic. If you're not aware, the Suns are a second apron team, and that means they can't take back money through a trade, or combine multiple players through a trade. So what they will be limited to here is trading Jusuf Nurkic away alone, with a first-round draft pick attached to him, or maybe that second-round draft pick if they're lucky. Again, no idea who that player might be for, but that's currently what they have to work with. With that being said though, again, I do like the trade they made here. I like the fit of Nick Richards to their team. I wouldn't say it's the actual fix they need for their team. That's gotta come through another trade or maybe multiple trades, but it is a good step in the right direction. But what do you guys think? How do you feel about the trade and what they might be looking to do next? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.